eyes know my name, they seen me grow. From hopscotch cracks to patrol shadows low. Mama stress wrapped in a tight side. Bills on the table, hope on standby. We learned early what silence means. When sirens talk louder than our dreams. They say behave, never say survive. In a place where luck don't live long enough to thrive. Pledge allegiance with a skeptical stare. Same flag wave, but the care ain't even there. They preach freedom on a microphone, but practice is selective when we walk alone. Street lights know my name. See my fear, see my flame. We don't fall, we adapt. Tryna live past the stats. Street lights know my name. Every loss, every gain. If you listen past the noise, you can hear the streets complain. I got homies that made it, homies that didn't. Same block, different sentences written. One got college, one got time. One got praise, one got a line. They call it crime, I call it math. Desperation plus a closed off path. If options thin and hunger loud, what you expect from the background crowd? They say stay positive, easy to say. From a place where tomorrow already paid. I'm not anti-law, I'm anti-blind. When justice depend on skin and zip code lines. Street lights know my name, see my fear, see my flame. We don't fall, we adapt. Tryna live past the stats. Street lights know my name. Every loss, every gain. If you listen past the noise, you can hear the streets complain. Blues live quiet in the concrete veins. Not every scar comes from a chain. Some from neglect, some from delay, some from being told just wait too long. We don't ask for pity or praise, just equal breath in these crowded days. I'm not a headline, I'm a human being, still dreaming life beyond surveillance screens. Bright street lights know my name, still standing in the rain. If this song reach past the block, know the streets been speaking pain. Yeah. In my section, just flash long enough for reflection. Kids learn code before directions. What to say, what to hide, what's protection. Mama pray while the TV talk fear. Lose cell death like it live right here. We grow skin where the hope within. Smile in public, bleed within. They call it violence, I call it stress. Pressure cooking with the rent too high. Tell us dream, never tell us how. When they exit block, then the clock won't lie. Red lights don't blink, they just watch us think. Yeah, about survival, about sin, about who we been. Yeah, red lights don't blink, red lights don't blink. They don't ask, they assume. They don't ask, they assume. Whole life judged in a flag, whole life judged in a flag. Under red and blue. Seen good kids learn bad timing. Wrong place, now the record permanent. They call it choice from a distance, but never live where the choice has been. And church steps cracked with old confession. Same blocks breed pain and protection. They say trust law, but history call. Every time that siren mention, I love my city, it don't love me back. Still I rep it like family do. Hard to heal when the wound get filmed, then played for a different view. Red lights don't blink, red lights don't blink. They just watch us think, they don't watch us think. About survival, about sin, about survival, about sin, about who we been. Yeah, red lights don't blink, red lights don't blink. They don't ask, they assume, they don't ask, they assume. Whole life judged in a flag, whole life judged in a flag. Under red and blue, justice blind, why I see color first? Why mercy costs more when you come from dirt? We ain't angels, we ain't beasts, just humans trying to eat in peace. No blues hum low in the alleyway, where tomorrow feel far away. Still got faith, but it shakes sometimes when the block teach faster than school life. Red lights don't blink, still I walk upright, trying to live past the label, trying to make it home tonight. Red lights don't blink, red lights don't blink. If you hear this song, if you hear this song, know the streets still breathing, still hoping we belong. Yeah. Yeah. I shook hands with success, it had velvet gloves, soft to the touch, but it still drew blood. Crown fit tight when the lights burn bright, but heavy when I'm alone at night. Conscience sharp like a hidden blade, cut through mask that I custom made. I talk big faith in designer slang, but doubt still echo in the back of my brain. I made a palace from people's praise, built tall walls from trending days, smiled wide for the algorithm, but lost my pulse in the rhythm. Mama's hope in a folded note, daddy's pride in a hardened throat. Love was coded as don't be weak, so I'm a truth when I tried to speak. Mirror said who you defend, I said my image to the end. It said protection look like fear, you safe but you ain't sincere. Velvet guillotine cut me clean from the lies I dress in sheen. Conscious rise when the ego fall, hear my truth behind the wall. Velvet guillotine, slice precise, kill the mask but spare the life. No fake glow, no borrow, just raw redemption of the soul. Just roll, just raw redemption of the soul. Yeah. Anger once was a royal guard, kept my heart behind steel bars. Spoke in thunder, walked in flame, confused intensity with name. I laid it down in a quiet room, watched humility start to bloom. Forgiveness ain't a weak man's art, it's strength with an open heart. Future me in a tailored calm, said integrity the only song. You don't ascend by being loud, you rise when you face the crowd. Pressure tested every claim, burn the pride, refine the frame. Gold ain't gold until it's tried, fire reveal what ego hide. In my mind a throne unstable, let truth flip the table. No mental change from yesterday, I rule myself a wiser way. Velvet guillotine cut me clean from the lies I dress in sheen. Conscious rise when the ego fall, hear my truth behind the wall. Velvet guillotine, slice precise, kill the mask but spare the life. No fake glow, no borrow, just raw redemption of the soul. Just raw redemption of the soul. Yeah. Still flawed, still refined, still unlearning what I define. If the crown slip, let it roll. I choose freedom over control. They told me breathe, but they charge by the minute.
Oxygen tax on the dreams I live in. Sign my name on a dotted out. Smiled in public but inside drought. Conscience tap like a metronome, keeping time to a borrowed tone. I built a throne from recycled praise, sat up high in a foggy haze. I monetize my misery, turn scars into a trilogy. Spoke on healing like I was whole, but skipped the audit of my soul. Mama's faith like a bedside lamp, daddy's lessons stay cold, stay damp. Emotion filed in a hidden drawer, strength to find, dads don't need more. Mirror said, why you ration bread? Like joy itself got a line of debt. I said survival taught me that. It said you grown, unlearn the trap. Oxygen tax on the way I live. Pay with pride, I don't forgive. Conscience rise when I exhale slow. Break the contract I outgrew. Oxygen tax I renegotiate. Self-worth high, no estimate. No fake glow, no rented throne. I breathe free in my own zone. Anger once was a smoke alarm, loud enough to prevent the harm. It rang at love, it rang at peace, kept my nervous system on a leash. I rewired truth with patient hands, unlearned fear in subtle strands. Forgiveness ain't a trending wave, it's daily courage to be brave. Future me in a quiet chair, said abundance already there. You don't owe pain to validate, the air is yours, just ventilate. Give my mind a house with tight lace walls, let fresh air flood the halls. No mental rent from yesterday, I breathe new faith in a different way. Oxygen tax on the way I live. Pay with pride, I don't forgive. Conscience rise when I exhale slow. Break the contract I outgrew. Oxygen tax I renegotiate. Self-worth high, no estimate. No fake glow, no rented throne. I breathe free in my own zone. Still breathing, still aware. No more scarcity in prayer. World might charge for what I lack, but peace, I ain't paying that. I wore a halo made of feedback loops, crowd noise stitched in my Sunday suits. Validation tastes like fast food grace, full for a minute then empty space. Conscience buzz like a broken amp, truth unplugged in a dim lit camp. I preach self-worth with a shaky hand, build cathedrals on sinking sand. I trademark pain, put it on display, turn trauma threads in the runway. Soul resilience with a catchy hook, but skip the chapter, I never looked. Oh, mama's hope in the kitchen hymn, daddy's silence at the rim. I learned survival in subtle cues, smile through storms, don't sing the blues. Mirror said, who you trying to be? I said the version they clap for me. It said applause don't mean you're known. Who are you when you're alone? Halo made of feedback, let it fall. Static faith in the crowded hall. Conscious rise when the lights go low. Find my truth where the echoes go. Halo made of feedback, set me free from curated identity. No fake glow, no stage control, just raw signal from the soul. Anger once was my loudest friend, spoke for me when words were banned. Guarded wounds with sharpened tone, self-compassion overthrown. I dim the volume, let it breathe. Heard the hurt beneath the teeth. Forgiveness ain't a trending sound. It's quiet work when no one's around. Future me in a patient stance. Said growth ain't hype, it's circumstance. You don't understand by what they see. You rise when you confront what be. If my mind is stage with faulty wise, let humility tune the choirs. No mental change from yesterday. I rewrite truth in a gentler way. Yeah. Halo made a feedback, let it fall. Static faith in the crowded hall. Conscious rise when the lights go low. Find my truth where the echoes go. Halo made a feedback, set me free from curated identity. No fake glow, no stage control, just raw signal from the soul. Yeah, still human, still aware. Less performance, more prayer. If the signal drop, I won't panic, peace tuned in. No more static, yeah. I've been budgeting my blessings like they scarce change. Invested in attention when bankrupt in range. My ego trades stocks in applause and praise, but peace don't move on market days. Heartbeat tick on a fragile exchange. Buy high pride, sell low pain. Portfolio full of performative gains, but the dividend small when the curtain change. IPO, the version of me, publicly polished, privately weak. Smiled at the crowd like quarterly growth, but deficit hid in the things I don't quote. Mama's prayers like long-term bonds, daddy's silence and early cons. I learned risk from a dinner table. Love was stable but never labeled. Mirror audit at 2 a.m. Ask me straight who you owe again. I said the world, it said that's cap. You owe yourself, let's start with that. Oh. Currency of the soul don't fold. It's minted in truth, not plated in gold. Conscious wealth when the ego crash. Real net worth ain't tied to cash. Currency of the soul, invest in honest talking, sacred rest. No fake crown, no leverage fame, just equity built in my own name. Anger once was a hedge fund bet. High return but high regret. Protected loss with aggressive plays. Left compassion in delay a raise. I liquidated grudges slow. Watch forgiveness start to grow. Compound peace in a quiet account. Interest rise when I lose the clout. Future me in a tailored calm. Said diversify your inner song. Spread your faith across your fear. That's how abundance appear. Pressure test like a stress exam. Reveal the cracks in who I am. But truth ain't lost, it's reallocation. From ego fund to liberation. If my mind a ledger page, let integrity set the wage. No mental debt. From yesterday I close old tabs in a wiser way. Currency of the soul don't fold. It's minted in truth, not plated in gold. Conscious wealth when the ego crash. Real net worth ain't tied to cash. Currency of the soul, invest in honest talking, sacred rest. No fake crown, no leverage fame, just equity built in my own name. Yeah, still counting, still aware. Rich in breath and love and prayer. Market loud, but I don't get sold. I trade in peace, that's platinum sold. manifest my pride with a tightened throat. Ego loud like a Sunday choir, but doubt still whisper through the wire. I built a pulpit out of punchline bars, preach salvation while counting scars. I sold resilience like it's merch on tours. Smile wide, but my ribs still sore from carrying weight I ain't never named. Inherited storms I never claimed. Mama's hope in the kitchen light, daddy silence every fight. I learned to translate love as grind. Hustle hard, don't show your mind. Mirror asked me who you protect. I said my image. It said correct, but to protect the inner child that still get nervous in a crowd. Out scripture in my sneakers, walk it out. Faith ain't loud, it's what you doubt. Conscious climb from the basement floor, find my truth behind closed doors. Scripture in my sneakers, step precise. Every loss a sacrifice. No fake glow, no borrowed grace, just honest sweat on a sacred face. Anger once was my bodyguard. Talk real tough, hit real hard. Kept me safe, but it blocked the sun. For survival, man, always run. I sat it down like, let's converse. Found the blessing in the curve. Forgiveness ain't a viral clip, it's releasing your tightest grip. Future me in a quiet tone. Said build your peace from cornerstone. Not applause or trending fame, but integrity when they stain your name. If my life a sermon unscripted, let humility stay uplifted. No mental change from yesterday, I rewrite truth in my own way. Scripture in my sneakers, walk it out. Faith ain't loud, it's what you doubt. Conscious climb from the basement floor, find my truth behind closed doors. Scripture in my sneakers, step precise. Every loss a sacrifice. No fake glow, no borrowed grace, just honest sweat on a sacred face. Still flawed, still chosen, still here where I was broken. If the crowd cheer cool, I don't need it. My peace internal, undefeated. I got baptized in static from a broken antenna. Heaven on hold, but I still send letters. Conscience like sirens in the midnight chase. Truth got stamina to keep my pace. I iron my doubts in a hotel room. Press my trauma in a tailored suit. Smile for the lens like I'm bulletproof, but the cracks still leak through the roof. I sold my pain as a TED Talk dream. Package the scars in a polished scheme. Said I'm healed cause it sound mature, but growth ain't real if it insecure. My ego texts me in all caps. Don't you dare let them see them prints, but vulnerability paid no rent. Still moved in with intent. Mama's faith in a mason jar, daddy's silence in every bar. I sit both when the night get long. Turn inherited, heard the song. Baptized in static, signal clear. Through the noise I hear my fear. Conscious flame in a crowded room. Let confession bloom. Baptized in static, wash me clean from who I was to what I mean. Fake halo, no stage disguise, just sacred truth behind my eyes. Anger was my loyal friend. Showed up first when things would bend. Spoke for me when I felt small. Built tall walls in every hall. I thanked it kindly, let it fade. Found softer strength in the blade. Forgiveness heavy, but it lifted like gravity turned into a gift. Future me in a quiet prayer say you not broken, just aware the storm you fighting every night is teaching you how to hold your light. If my mind find a church with shattered glass. Let every flawless sunlight pass. No man, no change from yesterday. I build new faith in a different way. Baptized in static, signal clear. Through the noise I hear my fear. Conscious flame in a crowded room. Let confession bloom. Baptized in static, wash me clean from who I was to what I mean. No fake halo, no stage disguise, just sacred truth behind my eye.
Yeah, still human, still divine. Still redrawing every line. If the signal drop, I won't panic. Faith tuned in through the static. Shook hands with the man in the mirror, he flinched first. Said my smile well trained, but my silence works. Got a halo made of habits I don't break, and a crown of thorns from the choices I make. Heartbeat drum like a protest march. Every verse light a match in the dark. Conscience whisper, but pride talk slick. Truth moves slow, but it hit real quick. I built a brand out of borrowed quotes. Motivation stitched in designer coats. Greek self-love with a guarded chest. Self-confidence can't pass that test. Mama said, boy, protect your name. So I armored up and I dodged the blame. Daddy said, son, don't show that pain. So I learned how to laugh in the rain. Now my reflection got questions bold. Who you are when the lights turn cold. I paused so long I heard it breathe, like the mirror waiting on honesty. Mirror with a pulse, don't lie to me. Show me who I'm supposed to be. Conscious rise when the ego fall. Hear my truth through the drywall. Mirror with a pulse, crystal clear. Amplify every hidden fear. No fake glow, no stage control. Just raw confession from the soul. I made peace with the kid I was. Apologized for what I does. Told them strength ain't silent rages. Vulnerability center stage. Anger once was a loyal guard. Kept me safe, but it worked too hard. I let it rest, I held it close. Turned war inside to a ceasefire. Oh, future me in a quiet tone said, build your worth from cornerstones. Not applause or a viral wave, but integrity when you misbehave. If my mind a courtroom floor, let compassion be the law. No inherited shame to keep. I sow what I intend to reap. Mirror with a pulse, don't lie to me. Show me who I'm supposed to be. Conscious rise when the ego fall. Hear my truth through the drywall. Mirror with a pulse, crystal clear. Amplify every hidden fear. No fake glow, no stage control. Just raw confession from the soul. Yeah. Still flawed, still divine. Still rewriting every line. World loud, but I stand composed. Mirror light, and it knows. Yeah. Chisel my image from borrowed stone. Built a statue, forgot my bones. Polished the surface, hid the cracks. Smile for the crowd, turn my back. Heartbeat echo in a hollow hall. Applause feel loud, but it means so small. I carve perfection with trembling hands. Left fingerprints in the grander plans. I dress my doubt in designer calm. Wore false peace like a lucky charm. But silence heavy when lights go dim. That's when the questions start creeping in. Mirror don't clap, it just reflects every truth that
tried to deflect. I asked my fear, would it guard so tight? It said your wound still scared of light. Sidewalk glittering, city rain. Joy and sorrow share one vein. Every loss like a sculptor's strike. Pain shaped edges I didn't like. Marble soul with a fragile core. Strong outside, but I'm something more. Conscious rise from the dust I made. Find my truth when the posts start fade. Marble soul, let it crack. Let real breath seep through the gaps. Yeah, no fake crown, no rigid road. Just living flesh beneath the stone. Anger once was a sharpened blade. Cut too deep when I felt betrayed. I laid it down on a wooden floor. Watched it lose what it fought for. Time ain't solid, it melt and shift. Lessons heavy, but they a gift. Future self in a quiet frame, saying worth ain't tied to fame. Pressure carved, but it also teaches. Growth ain't loud, it's hard to preach. I dropped the mask to fit too tight lid. Vulnerability, hold the mic. If my mind a statue tall, let humility reshape it all. No mental cage, no frozen art, just breathing life inside my heart. Marble soul with a fragile core, strong outside, but I'm something more. Conscious rise from the dust I made. Find my truth when the posts start fade. Marble soul, let it crack. Let real breath seep through the gaps. No fake crown, no rigid road. Just living flesh beneath the stone. Yeah. Still carving, still aware. Every flaw say I care. World might see the outer mold, but I protect the living soul.